Hi guys, so as promised, I am going to be repairing my thumb that I broke really bad last week. So if you want to see how I do that, stick around. This is nail glue from Sally Beauty Supply. This is Crazy Glue. This is the one that comes with the brush. I was able to find this at Rite Aid. I could not find it at Walgreens. I don't know why. Nail clipper, because we are going to be cutting into this tea bag. And this tea bag right here is actually stronger than the regular ones. This is the one that I got at Starbucks. You can see that's super sturdy. Sturdier than the other ones that are like paper and will rip on you. So stay tuned if you want to see how I do that. So this is the nail that I am going to try and salvage. This one I've already done just for the sake of saving time. I've done that already because it wanted to break right there, and I've done this one already because it wanted to break right there. This is what works for me. For many years, it's worked for many years, and I'm quite happy doing it. I put Crazy Glue at the bottom to reinforce it, so when the nails goes back and forth between the thumb and the nail, there'll be something to cushion it there. And I did that on the thumb as well. I have rubbing alcohol. It's about 90 or something %. You want to dehydrate your nail and make sure that it is super clean. But I don't have dehydrant, so I used 90% rubbing alcohol to make sure all the oils from your fingers and everything are gone. Then you're gonna want to grab your tip, and this is how much it tore off the skin right there. If you guys can actually see that, I hope you're not squeamish, but that was actually skin right along there. And I've already washed this nail with pure acetone and everything. So you're gonna want to line it up, and of course my nail has grown since the week has passed, so you're gonna want to try to get it as close as possible to the original, and then grab your Sally Beauty Supply glue. This one's kind of old, so it's a little stringy, and I'm just gonna put a little bit for now. And with this glue, I'm pretty sure you have to work super fast. Because it really should bond right away. Hi, Sasha. You just had to come and say hi, didn't you? So hold on to it, making sure that the edges line up. Try to remove some of it. So that's about as good as it's gonna get, considering the break and that it has grown out. I'm going to try and remove that little bit of glue there. So that's pretty good for now. Then what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to take this and measure it. Actually, like the other piece that broke off. Yep. Take this and measure it. I have X-Files playing on the background, so I'm really not paying much attention to it. Because I kind of started watching it late. So you want to get as close to the free edge as possible, but not too close so it won't lift on you. And this is the part that I wish would go fast, but sometimes you just can't rush things. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see it okay. So there's that. And I usually do 2. I reinforce it twice because my nails are just so long. That's not the one I cut. It was this one, wasn't it? That's what I get for looking away. Might not be long enough. Alright, well, with this template, I'm gonna try to do this one. So because my nails curve every which way and so weirdly, this part always gives me a hard time and takes longer than it would probably take you who doesn't have an absolutely long nail like me. So this part is going to be messy. Don't start touching the crazy glue right away. I think this dried up way quicker than I was able to. And you can get underneath it and see if it'll still stick. But if it doesn't, it's no big deal. The most important part is going to be down here. And you can take the brush and try to put it in to any air bubbles you might have. And again, this is just what works for me. Do this in a very open ventilated area. So give it about 5 minutes for this top layer to dry or so. This is a really rough, almost like a sanding file buffer that I got from Sally's Beauty Supply. And once this has hardened, you can go around and we'll do that next. Okay, so it definitely feels like it has hardened. The reason why you don't want to do this buffing or filing while the glue is still tacky, it's because it's going to stick to your file, and then you're just going to have crazy glue all over this, and that's just not fun, and you're gonna have a hot mess. So I'm just right now trying to get rid of the edges that I don't need, and feel free to rest your nail on your finger so the pressure is not on the break point, because that will really suck. The side here is not as bad because I did a pretty good job of staying away from the cuticle area. But see, because of the way my nail curves here, it didn't flatten out. See how I have such a big C curve there? It just didn't flatten out. So yeah, I'm gonna cut that for sure. Yeah, this ought to be good. So now what I do again is clean away with rubbing alcohol. Ideally, you want to use one of these lint-free wipes, but since you're going to be putting glue on again, it doesn't matter if you get fuzzies. You're just going to put glue over it. Now, see like that fuzzy right there? So here's the second coat going in. Hopefully it'll seal up any of the edges that I might have accidentally opened up. And here is that. So you can push it with your brush to stick down. So give that about 5 minutes or so to dry up. And in the meantime, you could clean your tools. So after you've waited the 5 minutes for the glue to dry, that's when you want to start buffing again. And just get rid of the hard bits. And the bits that are standing up. Some of the bits there were standing up. You just want to make sure you stay away from the cuticle area because you will get lifting. These patches typically last me about a week. And now I'm just gonna go wash my hand. That looks pretty good. I think I got everything that was lifting, and I'll be back. Okay guys, so at this point I've buffed it and I've washed it. What I do is just do 1/3 and last crazy glue application to seal anything that may have lifted or any bubbles, and seal the edges. And that's what brings it all together. I could go in and buff to make it look a little bit less lumpy, bumpy, and stuff. But what I would do then at this point is just use a ridge filler. I would use Orly's ridge filler. And as you can see, they've come out pretty darn good. These two are about 2 days old, and this one is fresh. So the very last thing that I do is take the crazy glue and then just run it right there. That is the last step that I do. And then I hold it down like this so that the gravity will pull the crazy glue away from the nail, so it doesn't get stuck here at the free edge of the nails that you just cleaned up. So maybe in about, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes you'll be good to go. So I'm going to change my mani, and you guys can stay tuned for the new color that I'm gonna put on. If you like this video, if you think it's helpful, or if you have any ideas, I have also done something similar to this with gel. So when I'm getting ready to fix this break, I can actually do that one with gel. So let me know if you're interested in seeing how I do it with gel. Alright guys, thanks for watching, supporting me, and I really would appreciate a thumbs up. Bye. Okay guys, I am actually back because I couldn't take the lumpiness of the, that's just water that I have on right now. I couldn't take the lumpiness of the whole glue and everything. So what I did was, I have this is also from Sally Beauty Supply, and it's a 4-way buffer. So this here just takes off any hard edges. This one here is the ridge remover, and this one here I really didn't use. It's just to make it, smooth out the surface, and this is just to make it super shiny. But since I'm going to be painting over it shortly, I don't need to do that. I just needed to get rid of the hard parts of the nail and the glue, and just to remove any ridges. So that actually came out smooth now. You can actually see how smooth that is now. And I am getting ready to put on my new mani.